Hello, good afternoon. I'm mixed up. I'm mixed up. I was just thinking to myself before hospital, I would have been shouting at the camera right now. That's the general place where I'm at. But given everything, given all the changes, I'm not going to be shouting today. I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. But I'm in a place where it's like I want to express my anger, and if I can't do it through anger, I try and do it calmly and verbally and vocalize it out, and hopefully, just with all the mixed upness that I'm experiencing right now, doing it calmly will still heed the same results. But in general, I'll give you the lowdown, the rundown. There's nothing really to share other than life is really beating me, and it's beating me like it was before, and I'm just doing my best to learn the lessons, be honest with myself, be honest with my body, be honest with what I can do and achieve, and act appropriately as I can. I mean, the situation, first and foremost, is absurd. There's no way appropriateness is even the right word. The right word went out the window a long time ago, and I'm just doing my best. So what I'm getting at is life is asking for me to fight right now. Right now I'm a bit weak. Right now I'm a bit humbled. Right now I'm a bit scared. And it's still asking for me to fight, as I can see what life is asking of me. And as I said before, I would have picked up the camera and I would have had a go at you all, you know? I blame you all. We've been over this. You know it, I know it. But how many times are we going to go around in the same circle, even though I would have for the rest of my life? But with what life is showing me, it's asking me to put all that anger, all that confusion, all the discontentment to the spirit that I was before, because I'm not the same person anymore. There's no way I can be the same person. There's no way, there's no way I can be the same person. It's just the way things have happened. It's not that I'm trying to avoid anything. It's in terms of I'm scared to speak, man. I'm scared to speak. Before I allowed myself to speak on camera, and I'm so shaken and humbled by life that I'm petrified of everything and anything right now. So I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I'm not gonna be afraid to allow myself to go off on a tangent. I don't care if anybody listens to this. going to be healing, and that's what if anything, that's what these are for. I gave up really giving anything to anybody else, as much as I still try and do it every so often, not to be too psychopathic. But ultimately I gave up on making it a fair exchange. So yeah, life is asking me to fight, and I blame you all, but I can't be myself. I can't be myself to it anymore. So where life is asking me to go off in a new direction, I can't do it in the same way as I did before. What I've learned, the circumstances right now, it's just that there's no way to go back. So I've got to go forward, remembering who I am, because that's what life wants of me. Life wants me to be real. Life wants me to be truthful. And if I can't be me out of just natural flow, it wants me to be me, because ultimately I'm a good person. In all the noise that I've made for my neighbours, and all the shouting, I've tried. I've just tried to do my best, and I haven't always looked like I've been doing my best, but that's if you're a perfectionist and you've mastered life. Because if we're all honest, who's able to do their best all the time? I mean, what voodoo have you managed to stumble upon in your life that you've hit perfection, and you've hit perfection in such a way that you're able to conceptualize it in such a way that you're able to keep quiet and not share it? I can't fathom that. It's beyond me. But I can believe it's possible. So I just try and do my best for myself, and leave all you people to your confusion that you cause me, not that you cause yourselves. Because I've got a bigger challenge at hand. So today, this morning, my mental health really traumatised me last night with sleep. It's been a big thing, as I said. It's the crux of where my trauma, that I label it, that I've seen and analysed my life, and that's the crux of one of the big traumas that I've experienced, is when I've lost sleep, and everything that revolves around sleep is really a sensitive subject matter. So and here it is again, I'm trying something new, because before I would have just, and sorry, 1 second, I've just got to come off camera for 2 seconds. Before I would have just carried on with this same narrative. Oh woe me, oh woe me. And from your perspectives, that's where I am. you have no reason to believe anything else. Oh, he's complaining again. Poor boy. When is he going to grow up and learn that it's a big world out there and there's real problems? I know. I'm complaining about any of this stuff. When forget the third world, forget people suffering in slave shops, sweatshops. Just turn on the TV, man. You've got the coronavirus, and it's a really serious time. I mean, to turn on the TV and the subject matter is how many people have died in the past 24 hours as a result of this virus. And not only that, given my spiritual learnings, where this could be in a few years' time is quite shocking and sickening on a, you would say, conspiratorial level. But I don't divide conspiracies out anymore with my spirituality. They're one and the same thing. And I'll reference them differently occasionally because I'm speaking to other people. And I guess I have to do that. But all it is, I'm not going to go into conspiracies because I know it's not nice to talk about them. But for me, I'm fully aware that it's not something to be taken light-hearted. Life has made me aware of that. And that's all I try and do, is just listen to life. I'm alone. What I've learned to try and do is listen to life. And it's a serious time. And here I am complaining. So, I'll get to the crux of it. My uncle somehow instilled in me, again, instilled something else in me. It's like, it's half where I started to go by myself, but he's really managed to get into me and drum it into me. But there's no leaving the world, you know. You want to become spiritually enlightened, fine, become spiritually enlightened, but you have to take the whole bloody world with you. And all I want is spirituality. And it's that simple. It's that simple, you know, it really is. All I want is spirituality, a small, contented spiritual life where we can explore spirituality in our safety of our own community and reach for the stars or reach for the deepest depths in the ocean, whatever our hearts want. That's how I see my ideal life. That's how I see spirituality. But he hit the nail on the head, and he said, how are you going to do it, Andreas? When the world is still the world. And in honesty, I looked at the situation and knowing my angst that I get, I'm going to be there in some rural community at peace with nature, meditating, eating a healthy lifestyle, everything like proper healthy, living there in balance with nature, living there as a community. No, it's not going to be easy because you still got to work, you know, you've got to still wake up every day. You've still got to tend to the land. You've still got to care for the animals if you're going to keep livestock. You've still got to mend and repair buildings, and it's going to be with your hands. You're not going to have it easy with all power tools and everything. And there's work to do every day. But how am I going to surrender and live that life and feel contented to go there and sit down and meditate, let go of all my worldly problems? How am I going to sit there and meditate on teleportation, you know, returning to the potential we have as human beings, teleportation, telepathy, transmutation, all of, you know, just all of the stories that you hear. I believe it's our potential. I believe it's our ancient potential that we've forgotten. And I believe, just like I worked and I felt energy, and I've worked and I've achieved certain spiritual goals over my life, with enough work we can achieve I don't like the way I sound, it's the emotions that are coming through, but it's exactly where I am, and I'm allowing it. It's a bit of a weird situation scenario, but that's what I believe we're going to do. But how can I sit there and think about, as Thoth from ancient Egypt, he's meant to be the guardian of planet Earth or something along that lines, like the top spiritual guy for planet Earth. His ambition apparently is to travel to the stars. He'd sit there on a beach or wherever, looking at the sky at night, thinking about travelling to the stars. That's the guy that looks after planet Earth. But how are you going to do that, man? If that's the top guy on planet Earth, and his ambition is to travel to the stars, see alien races, travel and be with them, expand his own mind. How are you going to do that if you're truly spiritual, and you've got the coronavirus as a problem in your own backyard? You've got sweatshops in your own backyards. You know, are you going to sit there and tell me that you've justified spirituality in your mind, that it's all okay and it's all blissful and it's all in perfect balance? Well, share it, man. You know, share it. Not to me first. Share it to the person in the sweatshop first, so they can find peace first. And then after you've shared it to all the people that really need it to know it, come and tell me next. Like, straight away, before anybody else, come and tell me next. Because I want to know, so I can stop complaining on clicking Facebook in a high-pitched voice when I should be shouting, because life has humbled me. I'm just sorting through my kitchen. That's where I am. From the world. I have to make sure that my life is in perfect balance in some way or another, as much as it can possibly be, to the world. Otherwise I fall apart, you know. All of a sudden I'm living a life. It's like I told you, all I truly want is a simple spiritual life. if I can't have that, it's the next best thing. And if I can't have that, it's the next best thing. And that's how I am. And as long as I keep doing the next best thing, I'm me. Because it's been on my mind through what life. This is the world, man. This is the world. This is what's going on, and we want more of you. So I can see how it's applicable, especially when I'm on video every day complaining about my own life. I never got too far away from the next best thing. I was always myself. And because I can see that life wants more of me, even though I'm giving everything and I've given everything I can. Maybe it's like the next best thing, next best thing, next best thing, and I've come all the way down here, and now it's saying, right, Andres, we're going to take you back up here. And I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of responsibility. And that's what this video has turned into. Because my mental health got me this morning. And I can feel the depression, you know, like surrounding me. I can't breathe. And I need to do some reprogramming, and that's what this video is for. Because as I said before, I was picked up this camera, and I would have had to go at you all for doing this to me. But instead, I'm doing some reprogramming to my own mind in the moment of what life is asking and demanding in a surreal situation. And for that reason, I feel this is of value to people, because it's surreal, man. What life is asking of me isn't humanly possible. That's all I'll say. I've probably got Top in the background, probably freelancing out his work to me. That's what it feels like. And he's had me on the download making videos for the past year, and before that he had me working in retail, and before that he had me working in as part of the training. And it's like, now, here, Andres, go and do some work. You want to chill? I want to go to the stars. We all want. As I said, given my life before, it was like what I was doing was the best thing, the most honest way I could see of living my life as Andreas. And the depression was 100% appropriate. And now life is just saying recalibrate. So I'm looking at the depression where I was. I'm looking at the level of anger that I was giving. And I'm recalibrating them to the new way forward. And I'm so angry. Pardon me. But it's not anger, I mean it's... Yeah, I can see. I don't get angry. All those times I seemed angry, I wasn't angry, I was being proactive. It's just depression. So it's getting my mind in gear. People often deal with depression by being angry, but I avoid it like the plague. So I think that's why my mental health is saying be angry, Andreas. Be a little bit angry, because if you're a little bit angry, you'll get over your depression. But it's not about getting over my depression. My depression is truthful. My depression is real. My life is the lie, and all I'm doing is I live a lie. You know, it's not by choice, it's by circumstance, and I try to be as truthful as possible. So all I'm doing is recalibrating that lie now to how I live. So in other words, life is asking me to go in another direction, or in a new direction, a new focus. My life broke years ago, so that's why I say it's a lie. Everything I am is a lie, but I've just tried to be sincere to all the little breaks, all the changes that have happened externally of myself. And for that reason, my life continues as a solid entity. It's as if life is broken. I'm solid within that break, you know, the break is now on the outside. So to say I'm a lie is not, it's to say I'm recalibrating me to the most recent lie life has given me. That's the way I see it. So when I say about being truthful and being honest, that's why I just wanted to clear that up. But yeah, something else. I'm really conscious about any marijuana use, even legal stuff, the CBD. And this is just basically this is my herbal mix. So I've got lavender in there, got some Damiana. I need to research, because I did some research a while ago when I bought it, and it's only now I'm starting to use it. And some horny goat weed. But the mix I make, it's lost the taste from not having the marijuana in there. The marijuana had a certain taste to it, and it balanced out the lavender. Just pure taste. Forget any medicinal effects. And yeah, I've got to find the balance for my new smoke mix. As I said, I think that's what life is asking of me for the time being, to be clean of marijuana, or at least that's what the circumstance seems appropriate to. And then maybe once I get back in the groove of life and I'm more stable, I can reintroduce it medicinally, because that's what I was using it for. To get high, well, it's just like it's not my cup of tea to get high. I prefer sobriety. Sobriety is my cup of tea. But I smoked marijuana for its effects. I can't. I couldn't get away from how beneficial it has been to me, my mental health, my body, given everything in my life over the past years. But it just seems appropriate to just back away from it for a little while, at least a little while. That's all I've got to share, man. I'm exhausted. And I just, it's not anger, it's a want to shout at you all. I just can't get over it. It's like this inner want to just let rip at you all, like, what the fuck? And I'll do it with a smile on my face, but what the fuck? How can life beat me so much over the past years and now give me more work to do? Because he's going to be more of a beating, and I don't really want the job right now, given what I wanted for life all this time. But I don't have much choice. And I suppose that's me making assumptions that your lives are easy. But fuck me, man, on the outside, I can't. And being honest, the bubble that is most people, because that's who I speak to, man. If you've got a tough life, you know who you are, and this life is nothing in comparison. But for the rest of you, I don't know what to say. I'm stumped, and this is where I am. So thank you for being here with me on this video, because I've got to exactly where I am. I'm stumped. I think I'm going to leave it there. I've figured out where I am. I've expressed.